It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up for about 4. It's second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On the ready.
They'll run on first down. Solano. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mustang 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. 60 Mavericks. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinals. 19 tight. 19 tight. Handle 11. Handle 11. 70 Cub 19. Cub 19. Buffalo 18. Check up.
Operating from the gun. Leonard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Ready.
On first down, Solano. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a yard.
All right. 18. What's up?
In motion, the tight end. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Red.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
What's what? 18. What's that?
Stroud. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Tyson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Tony.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league. And
you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Caught on a slant. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Well, they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 2-yard line.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number one goal is to throw that timing off.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Leonard. That's complete to Pierce. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, Solano. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready? 60 Bison.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
South. All right.
Up the middle they go. Tyson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go. Let's go.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go. Shot 19. Rock roll 80. 70 range. 70 range.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Colts had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready? 19 Lion. 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right, Tony.
Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, Tyson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third and 9 here.
Here we go. 118. That's right. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Back to throw. Stroud. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion goes the tight end. First down, here's Mitchell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. Stroud. And a quick throw here that's complete. They need 12 here. It's third down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hold the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Track him 60. He's at ready. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Leonard. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion left is Higgins. Stroud looking to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll run on first down. Tyson. He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Under. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Where's the high? White, Tony. 19 seconds. 11. Hey, Uno. South.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Tyson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To the left side, finds his receiver, Noel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Swap. Another swap.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1-8.
Off the option, that's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone. Oh, this is blocked. The Texans have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. Tyson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, what's that? South. Good.
Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of a yard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, Solano. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Leonard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Stroud working out of the gun. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Let the hot. Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The 26-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Escapes the defender. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the... At
their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Solano, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Come 19. Come.
On fourth down, Leonard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Robbie.
On first down, Tyson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Up the middle they go. Tyson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Stroud out of the gun here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Here now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Lion. Street. Hurt. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Trap 60.
Now it's Sanchez. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. 18 Raptor. 18 Raptor. Go.
Desperation time for Sanchez on 4th. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
60 Maverick. Take over.
Sanchez now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
On the double.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
They smash. Hawk 7. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. 70 Lion.
Sanchez. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Sanchez. And he is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Sanchez going to try and throw. That is intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
On the quick, right? Stop. 11.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Stroud looks to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.